Right. So here's one to think about and chew on for a second. Um, there was an ABC documentary or CNN documentary about Alex Jones. It's called Megaphone for Conspiracy. 20 commercials were done on it. It was uh, a lot of people were critics of him, critics of the far right in general were angry to see him treated as a subject of interest as opposed to a dangerous agitator whose ideas have penetrated public discourse with serious consequences. It would have been a 1 hour documentary, and CNN promoted as an investigation of how Jones came to prominence and why he's taking the path he has. Through interviews with people who knew him, worked for him, and believed him, the network wrote Griffin, that's the guy. He explores Jones' rise from the fringe of public access television to creating a wide-reaching media empire that touched the Trump White House. It was canceled. It was canceled, and I don't know what to think about this. I don't know what to think about this. You know, a lot of people on the left seem to think that the answer to just about every far right or problematic take, the solution to it is to ban it. And I'm not so sure anymore. One thing I've kind of, as I've gotten older, I understand more that there are materialistic forces. There are outside, there's forces that act within society, um, and those forces should be recognized and should be called out for what they are. And that's what we should be doing on the left, rather than just beating people up because they make a gay joke or they say something stupid. We got to understand where this stuff comes from. Alex Jones, um, unfortunately, the world has become a lot more like his world, and he's had to get a lot more extreme. But I've talked about it before how I was an Infowars person. 2011, 2008, 9, 11, up to about 15. Um, and I had the Obama Deception. I had that. The volume 1, I had it. I had Terror Storm, Endgame, Blueprint Global Enslavement, all that stuff. And I still think Terror Storm is a great video, just the beginning of it, because it lays out American treachery and NATO's treachery over the years. I had Aaron Russo documentary. So I don't want to sit here and pretend like he didn't have some good points about empire. He had uh, uh, he had Dick Gregory come on the show back in the day. Talk about 9/11. I mean, his his show and his view towards society has been nuanced and shaded, I believe. And maybe in the Trump era, maybe the Trump era is when he went off the rails. That's my opinion. I don't think it's. I don't know about the documentary because, on one hand, I think it's important to recognize stuff like this, but then on the other hand, I see how people feel like just giving attention to a fascist, that's bad. We shouldn't be giving it because they can give attention to anybody. Why give attention to Alex Jones? I get that. Anti-vax, I get it. There's nothing good to come of it. But personally, in myself, I don't like the idea of just blocking and banning people who say stupid stuff. And I mean, even when the stuff they say is dangerous, I think there should be. We shouldn't be so quick to do that, to ban someone from society. That's what they want. The whole narrative, they're being suppressed from their society and they can't speak, and I don't know what to think about it. Peace.